Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this motorhome 2018 Thor Challenger motorhome. This is one of the biggest gasoline motorhome you can buy, which means you only need a car driver's license to drive it. You don't need a Class B license. Sometimes many states, if you're driving a vehicle over 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight rating, you need a Class B license, but not for this one. This is only a 24,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating, and it opens up really big inside. Now this is the 37 FH. It's built inside like a diesel pusher, but it is a gas motorhome, so you don't have to pay those high diesel fuel prices, $7 a gallon, and you can drive from town to town, set up camp, and stay for a while in big comfort. Now I'm going to show you here the floor plan and also the vehicle specifications. So if you're watching on a small phone, go on my YouTube channel, My Best Car Com without the dot, and watch this video on your big TV, My Best Car Com. And you can watch this video on my YouTube channel, so you can see that this is a very nice motorhome. I'm running an app on my phone which is called the Vega Touch Mirror. So with this phone app we can control the slide outs, and I'm going to extend the slide passenger side right here. You can stand out here and make sure you're not going to hit a tree or something. Also, you want to make sure that you're not going to hit something inside. You have to be pretty close to the motorhome or it will disconnect on this one, at least with my iPhone. And the receiver is in the bedroom. So as I'm standing here making sure we're not hitting anything, I'm pushing the button and the slide is extending out. We're observing, making sure we're not going to crash into anything. Now this is a big, fancy, that opens up real huge inside motorhome because it has 3 deep slide outs. So slide is extending out. See that? This one has the 3-track system on there, triple tracks, to keep it from having issues. So fully extended. Then we can come over to the other side. Now in my video I show you how to use everything. I show you the features. I take a little bit of time. If I'm taking too much time, you can fast forward through my video. Bed slide, we're going to extend. This is a really nice motorhome. It's full body paint. You see all these graphic stickers. These are painted on. This is something that's going to last years and years. They spend weeks in Indiana when they paint these, paint them really nice and make them look really good. So I'm using my phone to extend the slide out, making sure we're not going to crash into anything. One more slide, we'll make it quick. Extending it out while you watch. If you're going to spend money for something like this, everything should work, and we do take our time to try to go through and make sure everything does work correctly. This is a fancy motorhome. I know we bought it with only 2,000 miles on it. It was almost brand new because 1,000 of those 2,000 miles were just driving it from the factory to the original selling dealer. So this is a barely used motorhome, fully extended, 3 big slides. Now this slide is a deep slide. Some slides go out that much, so other slides go out that much. This one goes out about as far as it can. So not all slides are equal, and this one opens big, both bedroom and front. There's enough room inside that you could drive a wheelchair around inside the coach. This one opens up deep. You have a large front end, big chrome grille, chrome headlight surrounds, full windshield, no center bars. So when you're driving in the scenic territory, You also have a power sun visor. You can lower down to keep the sun out of your eyes. And on this one you have side sun visors as well. So no matter where the sun is, sunrise, sunset, if you have glare issues or you like to wear sunglasses but you don't like the sun in your eyes, whatever, you can pull these shades down to a comfortable height so you can still see without getting blasted by the sun. But if conditions are right, you open them all the way up and you get great views of the scenic country that you're driving across. Now this has a big 22.5-inch wheels and tire package, the 24,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating, big high quick recovery water heater. It has a full washer and dryer installed. That's the washer and dryer vent. This slide app controls the awnings as well. I keep walking out of the range of the signal because I'm trying to film here. What it does is when it reconnects, it finishes up, and then you can control things, like for example the awnings. So I'm going to go, and this has a front awning near the driver's entry door. So I'm extending out the front awning up there. And then you've got the main awning. Now it's a little windy, so I don't want to get too crazy with the power awning. And we're next to a tree. But this is a very large, like a 21 or 22 foot awning. It's a big one. So it gives you a lot of shade. I'm not going to leave it out because of the wind conditions. We're at the corner of a building, so you get a little bit stronger breeze in this location. But it's very stable. If we go to the lighting panel, there is a awning LED light strip right there in the roller. So when you put your awning out at night, you've got your LED light strip that's going to light up the coach like a giant billboard. So the other campers are going to say, that guy's got a pretty nice coach. Let's be their friends. Maybe they'll buy us some drinks or something, or who knows. This is a very nice coach. I'm going to retract the awning from my phone. It's height adjustable. You see this arm? If you bring it in almost all the way, this arm comes down, and then there's a little push pin. You can push that and locate it in different holes. So if this is in the higher holes, the angle of the awning would be much lower. So depending on the direction of the sun, you would have more shade or more water runoff. So the awning is in. This has the frameless windows. So full body paint frameless windows, 22.5 wheels and tires. The outside TV is held on with a magnet, so it actually, you can pull it out and point it at different angles. It's on a swing arm mount. It has magnets on the back to hold it up against the platform, but it's super easy if you need to hook up a video game console for the grandkids or the kids. You can do it. You want to change to a different brand TV. It's got HDMI coming from inside, TV antenna cable, USB ports, even you can plug a computer data cable into this television. And there's an auxiliary power point here for plugging additional gadgets outdoors, as well as more power points right here. So you have 3 power points right in the campground area. Now Thor gives you this little loop. It's a universal loop, so if you have a dog in your campground, you could put the leash on it right here. Right inside the compartment, there's a quick connect for a gas barbecue quick connect. So if you want to put a barbecue out here, you can run off the RV's propane. It has speakers out here for your outside stereo capability, so you can play music to your campsite. So very nice coach. Side view cameras in the mirror, up high where you get a great view, and the backup camera. So when you turn on the right turn signal, you get a right side view camera view. Big towing mirrors with a wide convex. I personally think Class A motorhomes are easy to drive because you can stick your head out the window and look straight down the sides if you're not comfortable with the mirror view. Look, that nice sturdy awning over the entry step. So if you go to country where it's a lot of rain, counties where there's a lot of rainfall, you've got a short awning to protect your entryway. That's very wind resistant too, because it's small. Super clean, nice motorhome. Now I'm gonna go inside really quick, show you the inside, then we'll come back out and look at the outside. But the paint is in almost perfect brand new condition. It's a really nice coach. Let's go inside and take a look. Then we'll come back out, we'll get up on the roof, we'll cover it more. So as we go inside the 37FH motorhome, we have the slides open, and I'll show you in a minute with the slides closed. But with the slides open, this RV has more room inside than almost any other motorhome powered by gas. It opens up like a big diesel inside. Look at the bedroom. You have a king-size bed in the bedroom, but it's a power base, so it adjusts up into the upright position to give you additional floor space in the bedroom. It's a bath and a half floor plan, so as we walk to the rear bath, you have a full shower, large shower. This is like a 4-foot by 8-foot bathroom. Porcelain toilet, sink, a lot of room. Some bath and a halves are pretty cramped because they try to cram the washer and dryer in the bathroom. Your second bath is here. So you have a half bath. You have a giant kitchen with premium appliances, stainless steel convection microwave, induction cooktop. These are really nice cooktops. They won't normally burn you because they use a magnetic energy to heat the food. It's a very cool technology. It's high-end technology. It has a full glass tile backsplash. Giant 50-inch HD TV with the sound bar, automatic sound bar on top, so you can hear the TV very well. I have the volume turned to 0 right now, and this TV is on a power hideaway base, so with a press of a button over here, we lower the TV from the sofa. A power raise and lower front bunk bed. This is a full-size bed in the front. A queen hide-a-bed sofa. An oversized dinette. Now when I say oversized, this dinette tabletop is 30% larger than most of these dinettes, and it's also deeper than most dinettes, so you can fit 4 big people or 6 small people easily in the dinette. You've got plenty of tabletop space here, and cup holders, so if you're using it when you're driving, your drinks won't fall around. Open floor plan. This is a very open floor plan because you have a full wall slide on the passenger side. So from the back to the front, this is all slide out. That opens up about 2 feet wide, really expanding the space you have. So if you need to do some laundry, you have a stackable washer and dryer. You know, you could use this as a guest house at your house. Park it, if you have a big enough lot size on your property, you can park this at or in front of your house when you have company over, and they can stay out here and they have all the creature comforts at home. If you work on a movie set and you're a big star, you might stay in something like this. You have a full residential refrigerator. This is not a little RV refrigerator. This is the same kind you would buy to put in your home. It's a shallow depth, full residential refrigerator. That's a bag of ice in the freezer to show it's nice and cold in here. Nice crispy ice. Has an automatic ice maker and water supply. Don't use this unless you know how to sanitize the water system so that it's safe to drink. Normally on RVs, don't drink the water. Think of it like a foreign country unless you know how to sanitize, and it's actually pretty easy to do, but you just have to understand what you're doing when you do it. It's a matter of making sure the water is safe, and it's not very difficult to do. Anyone can do it. You just have to read about it and understand it before you try it. And if you haven't sanitized the water, don't drink the water. So LED lights throughout the coach, giant screen navigation on the dash. We're going to take you for a little test drive in a few minutes, but that's a much larger screen. It's about 4 times larger than the screen you might have in your car, especially if your car was built 3 or 4 years ago. Large captain's chairs with adjustable height armrest, power roller shades in the front, and these are slow rise roller shades with day and night features. So there's a day and night shade, so there's 2 shades in every window. The advantage of this, you can't see through the day shade, not really, because the windows are tinted, but for total privacy you have blackout curtains. And if you like to sleep until noon, these are really nice, because when the sun is up outside, you don't get the light in, you don't get the heat in. And speaking of heat, this also has dual pane insulated windows. So in the windows, there's 2 panes of glass in every window. That gives you less noise and less thermal losses. So if you're using this coach in the winter and it's 17 degrees outside, you're not going to lose a lot of heat out the window. In the summertime, you're not going to get a lot of heat coming in through the window. So thermally insulated and sound insulated dual pane windows throughout the coach. Now I'm going to show you a picture of this sofa bed. It's a 3-piece sofa. I'm sorry, a tri-fold sofa. So it turns into a bed very easily. With 1 or 2 people can do it quickly. The Dream Dinette is very easy to turn into a bed. There's storage. This slides out and you have storage in there. But there's a little lock tab here. You can release this, and the table is like a little elevator. You just push down, it slides down, it fits onto these little notches, and it has a cushion to put across, and then it is a bed for you, or for your guests actually. There's stereo speakers throughout the coach and stuffed in all kinds of neat places, so you can enjoy the sound. We have a full fireplace here. Now this is an electric fireplace. You can think of it as a fancy electric space heater. So it doesn't have real fire. It looks like real fire. It feels like real fire when you turn the heat on, but it's not real fire, so it's not a fire hazard. Now it's 100 degrees outside, so we're not going to run the heat right now. It's actually 98 degrees, 100 degrees outside, so we don't need the fireplace. You can turn it off, you can turn it on at the press of a button. I believe there's a remote in here to control the fireplace if you don't want to get down close to it. But it works like a space heater, so when it's on and you turn on the heat, it'll warm the coach. Here's the thing. When you use an electric fireplace and you're at a full hookup campground, you're using the electricity of the campground to heat your coach instead of propane. Not only that, let's go over to the master digital control system here. We have a digital control system of the entire RV. That's slide outs, that's fans, that's air conditioning control. So you can heat or cool the coach at a press of the button. It even has auto heat or cool mode, so you can use that as well. Master lighting controls, you can turn everything off at once, everything on at once, or manually turn them on and off. Now this is just the master control. There's additional controls to turn lights on and off and open and close vents throughout the coach, like this one here. It's a very nice setup. This is new for Thor for these newer coaches. Automatic generator start capability. Now the generator right now has 130 hours on it. That's nothing. I've had these generators with over 4,000 hours. This coach only had 2,000 miles when I picked it up. So it's very near brand new condition on this coach, not lived in, almost unused. So you have HVAC load triggers and stuff like that. This is how to set up your automatic generator start system, but you can manually run the generator just by starting it from here or from a switch on the dash, like old school. It actually tells you what the battery voltage is. You can turn on and off the water pump. It has a gas water heater and electric water heater. It's the same water heater, but it will heat from two sources. When you have both on, it's quick recovery, so you can take nice long showers and you don't have to worry about it, especially if you're at a full hookup campground where you have virtually unlimited water, which will flow straight through to their sewer system. You can take nice long showers if you want. Your waste tanks, I'm going to show you underneath the coach. I'm going to show you your waste tanks, your black and your gray later. Your TV lift. Now we can raise and lower the TV from these portable controls, but also you can do it from your phone. If you install the Vega Touch Mirror app on your phone, then it connects to the coach and you can control everything from here. So lights, thermostat, slide outs, awnings, all the same thing you can control on the screen, you can control from your smartphone as well. And I haven't had any problems with these systems. They've been very effective, working really well. You can go into settings, you can sync the mobile app here. It shows you what the floor plan is, the Challenger 37FH. You can set the clock. You can do all of these different settings. It's a really nice setup. Now this control panel below is your inverter, which is in the cargo compartment. It's a 2000 watt inverter which will run your refrigerator and your outlets. Most of the outlets in the coach and the refrigerator will run if you're not plugged in, and if you're not using the generator, it'll run anyways, because the inverter takes the RV batteries and provides power for the 110 volt outlets using this, what's called an inverter, is electric inverter, and so everything will work no problem. So it also has a 350 watt solar panel on the roof. So if you're in the middle of the desert, like here's a picture of an RV in the middle of the desert with no hookups or utilities or anything like that, and you just have the sun will power your solar panel. The solar panel will charge the battery, and the battery will power the refrigerator and the outlets. So you have the capability to be doing your dry camping. While we're showing you the inside of this motorhome, I need to stop and make you pay attention here. This is made with high gloss real wood cabinetry. Some motorhomes are built with thin thermofoil wrapped cabinetry, but this is like made by craftsmen. So it's got high quality wood, hardwood material, and the inlay is also premium wood. You look at a lot of motorhomes and you'll find that it's just a thermofoil wrapped around particle board. That's not what this is. This is long life capable premium wood cabinetry, all of it throughout the coach. This is the better quality wood. So as you look at different motorhomes, you say one motorhome is priced at $100,000 and another motorhome is priced at $150,000. The thermofoil is one area that they can use to cut corners by using cheap thermofoil wood. These are actual inlaid ventilation slats here, all individual pieces of wood in the cabinetry. Now with solar up on the roof, that's not enough to power your air conditioning. You would need like 20 solar panels on the roof to power an air conditioning unit. and that would only work if the sun was shining. If a cloud goes by, you would lose power. So to use the air conditioning on the roof, you need to be plugged in a campground or running the generator. And as long as you're running the generator or plugged in, air conditioning is on the rooftop, work no problem. But most of the other electrical system runs off the RV batteries, and that's a very durable system. We turned on the water pump. You got water from your faucets. You've got a shower, really great shower. We put a brand new shower head, a more water efficient shower head on there, which has this very strong spray when you use it, but it only uses 2 gallons of water per minute. And the issue you have in an RV is if you are taking a shower and you're not connected to water, you want to have a nice shower like you would at home, but you don't want to waste a lot of water. So I tell you, this is a power adjusting bed, so there's a little switch stashed over here. If I hit the switch, then I'm running the bed down to the horizontal lay down position. Now this has a brand new mattress wrapped in plastic. It's a foam mattress. It's still in the plastic bag, sanitary condition. So this there's bedding on here that's brand new comforter, and a brand new mattress in here. If I can show you, it's wrapped in plastic, foam mattress. Now this mattress is a king size, regular king, not an RV king, so it's a full length king. It's a little bit tight fit in here, but it does fit, as you could see. So you can definitely sleep on a full regulation king. Now some motorhomes, they give you a short king, which is 6 inches shorter, less legroom, but this is a full length king size mattress installed and sealed in plastic for you. The washer and dryer installed here, I did test it. It works really good. These are very good performing, splendid washer and dryer set. And on when I purchased this motorhome in Dallas for the dealership and drove it to California myself, and I used the laundry equipment and it worked perfect. It does have a pantry here with a little extra shelving here, but these are wood crafted pull out pantry drawers. Fairly deep cabinet space here. The induction cooktop with Corian countertops. So induction cooktop is just like any cooktop, except you buy induction capable pans if you don't have them already. There's just a metal plate on the bottom of the pan. So the metal plate is induction heated. It's very cool technology and it's very precise on the temperature setting. It's surprising how well that works. But I've been really pleased with the induction cooktop. Electric bunk lift. Got a switch right here to lift the bunk into the up. Bunk goes into that position. It does have a ladder. Now if you want to leave the ladder on the bunk, you have to stow it underneath so that it will fit without harming the ceiling here. The bunk electrically lifts up with the cabinets and fan out of the way, so it's safe to drive. And then you can control this from the touchpad or from the master control or from your phone. And then these little pins go in a little hole just like so to prevent motion, unintended motion while traveling. When you want to lower this down to use it, you raise it up off the locking pins, then you remove the pins, and then you can lower it down. So as we go to the front, now I purchased this with 2,000 miles on it in Dallas. I'm a dealer, RV dealer, and we drove it from Dallas to California. So let's have a look at the odometer. Is now 3567. That's the current odometer reading. We're going to talk about the instrumentation on the dash, and I'm going to take you for a little short drive. I really like the power sunshade. The power sunshade is right here. We've got docking light. This power sunshade on the right. Next one from right to left is a dock light. There's big white LED lights near the backup camera on the back to help you back up at night. This is generator start and stop switch. This is your dash fans, enable and disable. It works if the ignition is running. This is your cab lights, so I can turn them on and off from here, but there's actually a second switch on each light so that you can only run one if you wanted to. This is your headlight controls. Emergency start, that's a jump start switch, and your fog light on and off switch. Your automatic leveling jacks. Now for a coach this long, I prefer to manual level the coach. Manual is like a semi-auto function, but it has full auto leveling. So you can do auto leveling where you just turn the jacks on by pressing and holding. The ignition should be engine running condition, and then it will enable power, and then you turn it on. After a second it lights up, and then you can do manual. We're already level, so I'm not going to do auto, but instead of doing manual you can do auto. And if you want to retract, you press retract all jacks, or you can just release the parking brake, and that will really cause the jacks to raise automatically. You have power heated mirrors and power aiming mirrors, roller sunshades, and we have our wide convex mirrors. I have excellent visibility out the coach. All your serial number data plates and warning labels are right here for you. This is a 2018 and was manufactured in 2018. Giant screen dash radio. We have full in-dash navigation. It can play USB, Bluetooth phone, radio, Bluetooth music, rear camera. That's the side camera, rear camera, side camera activated by turn signal, side camera. It's a giant screen. It is a detachable screen, but it's a big screen. I have an iPhone 8 here for a size comparison. That's an iPhone, and this is the size of the screen. Nice big screen, good for size comparison. Ice cold dash air conditioner. These buttons are the Ford factory menu selection, so we can say, it says 196 miles to empty, engine hours 122.1, trip 1415 miles on the trip, 93 degrees outside at this time. And you can do a system check and a reset. You've got cruise control, tilt wheel, and lots of keys on here to operate all your systems. You have a portable desk here, and we have the owner's books and manuals. People always ask, what does it look like with the slides closed? So here I'm going to show you with the slides closed. Slides are closed. Used to have a walk path here. I take off my shoes because it's so clean in here. We can walk all the way to the front restroom. You could use the front restroom while you're driving. You can get to the bed. You cannot lay flat on the bed with the slides closed. Little kids could scurry over or under the bed to the second bathroom if they needed it. And then this is the travel position where the RV has slides closed and you still have an aisle. With the slides closed, you can have a seat on the sofa. You can put the TV up, and you can raise the television and watch TV while you drive. It's power lift going up on the television, and then you can enjoy the TV as you're traveling. from the sofa or the dinette. We're going for a little test drive of the Thor Challenger. Steering wheel is straight, smooth riding, 22.5-inch wheels. The bigger the wheel and tire, the smoother the ride when it comes to motorhomes. Got a nice smooth ride. I drove this from Dallas, Texas to Southern California, so it drove really well. It's a little bit heavier motorhome, so it doesn't blow around as much in the wind. These motorhomes come in different weight classes. You got 18,000 pound gross weight, 11,000 pound gross weight. This one has a 24,000 pound gross weight, so it's a little bit heavier, and it handles the bumps nice and smooth and stable. Right now the odometer says 3,565. I put 1,500 miles on it driving it from Dallas to Southern California. We're just waiting to maneuver. We have excellent visibility because we have side view camera with big flowing mirrors, both sides. Just pull out into traffic, driving through a construction zone. Smooth and stable. We're going to back it up with the backup camera, but we do have side view cameras. When I turn on the turn signal, we've got left side view, we've got right side view, and we've got a backup camera when we're in reverse. So we're driving towards the setting sun, and we have the power window shade here that can go down or up so that we can keep the sun out of our eyes. If you put the shade all the way up, then you have a great view of giant mountains and tall buildings and tall trees. But if you're driving in the sunrise or the sunset, it can protect your vision. It works really well. And then we just cruise along here through a residential area, turn on our charge signal. We could maneuver this very easily. Cutting the corner, we watch the lower mirror to see how close we are. I could have cut it closer. Let's see if we can back it down this cul-de-sac. Here's a cul-de-sac. We could back it right down the cul-de-sac as long as nobody's coming. Get the back tires near. Pop it into reverse. Cut the wheel. And then back it down the cul-de-sac. If you can see on the rear view camera, I can use that. Make sure we're not going to hit anything, combined with the side mirrors. And we're backing this big motorhome right down a cul-de-sac. No problem. You could parallel park it. You can turn and go the opposite direction. Great visibility because you're up high. You can see over other vehicles, including the vehicles in front of you. Unless, of course, it's a semi-truck. But you can see right over the top of these lifted pickup trucks and see down the road when you're driving around. Now this dash radio also features in-dash navigation. So if you accept the terms, it will be able to navigate for you. Of course, you could use your phone. Right there, you got your navigation map on your giant screen radio. So let's take a look at these side hinge cargo compartments. Notice all of these are big, sturdy aluminum cargo doors. This is your electrical room with brand new house batteries. and all your circuit breakers, the mains in that area. The license plate is to show you how big these cargo doors. These are aluminum cargo doors. They are not the thin fiberglass cutouts that you usually see in motorhomes, and that's your inverter location. Look at this compartment. It's double wide, 8 feet deep. You could put stand-up paddle boards in here, surfboards, inflatable kayaks would fit in there, maybe even a regular kayak, but probably an inflatable I'm sure would fit. It's as much room or more than many diesel motorhomes. That's your generator, 5,500 watts and 50 amps of power, smooth running, quiet running generator. Notice all of these cargo compartments are passed through to the other side. This is your water station, your first black and gray hookups, water control valves, and an outside shower, your propane tank, and your pass-through storage. Now, when I'm talking about the storage, that's your electrical connection room. The blue tape, dangling blue tape, is so the detailer will not accidentally spray water on vital electrical equipment. That's why we hung blue tape. The cargo compartments are lighted, so you can turn the lights on the cargo compartment from your phone app. A rear center fuel point, so you can fill it from the left side, right side, or rear. And then those tank sizes, each waste tank is 40 gallons, and there's 4. There's 2 black and 2 gray, so 40 times 2, that is 80. So you have 160 gallons of wastewater capacity. That's your quick connect for exterior barbecue, located in that compartment. And so 160 gallons of wastewater. Every compartment has passed through to the other side. And then you have a 100 gallon freshwater tank capacity. So 160 gallons of wastewater plus 100 gallons of freshwater capacity with a quick dump valve. So if you're not using the coach and you're going to store it, you can dump your tank so it doesn't fester the water in there. Every compartment is lighted with these LED lights, which can be controlled from the touchscreen or the remote or from your phone. Look how big the cargo compartment is compared with that license plate. You got enough room for a stand-up paddleboard in there, I think, 8 foot long. This RV compartments are 8 feet deep. Because there's side hinge cargo doors on most of the compartments, they'll blow closed, and they all have slam latches. So now we're up to take a look at the roof. Remember, the original owner only drove this like less than 800 miles of total use driving. I think they were afraid of it. So up in the front we have the full fiberglass cap, 1-piece windshield. There are 2 roof air conditioners. There's 2 patio awnings, the one over the entry door like a diesel pusher, and then the main patio awning. And then there's 3 slide topper awnings. Now we replaced the fabric on the slide topper awnings because this had experienced a little windstorm and they were kind of torn. So we went ahead and replaced, so you have all brand new fabrics over both the slide topper awnings on both sides of the coach. You have a full 350 watt solar power plant system on the roof and the auto aiming satellite dish plus a digital over-the-air TV antenna. Now when we showed you the TVs running inside, they were just picking up over-the-air free broadcast. But if you want, you can get your dish hopper system activated only when you're using it. The dish hopper works really well. That's your 350 watt solar panel. There's 2 panels, 175 watt each. 2 of them makes 350 watts of solar power generation to power your lights, your refrigerator, charge your batteries when the RV is in storage, or when you're dry camping in the middle of nowhere. You can enjoy unlimited solar electricity if the sun is shining. We have weatherproof vent covers over all the vents, so you can leave the bathroom vents open or the kitchen vent open when you're cooking, and free flow the air through if you want to. Some places at high altitude it's nice and cool, so you don't even need the air conditioning. So if you're up in the mountains camping, you might not need the air conditioning. You can dry camp in the mountains, no problem. The roof is in perfect condition, and we double checked to reseal it. And we're just hovering over. You have a skylight over the rear shower. It's a very large rear shower. A lot of room in this coach. Look at those 3 slides. The one on the passenger side is a full wall slide, and the other 2 are extra deep, very large slides. It's a big, spacious motorhome. I'm giving you a close-up look at all of the roof features. Now we're going to go underneath and take a close inspection on the underside of the coach. So as we go inspect the chassis underneath, the tires are very low mileage. They're like brand new. There's no rust, no corrosion. It's the dirty side of the motorhome, but it's in really good condition. It even has brake cooling vents. Big heavy anti-sway bars. Look at those 22.5 polished aluminum wheels with 37-inch tall tires. Your catalytic converters are intact and secured. Your drive shaft, your rotomolded cargo compartments, they won't rust ever. Slam latch cargo compartments, generator exhaust, your rear tires, polished 22.5 aluminum rims with valve extenders, so you can check the tire pressures without any special effort. You just put the pressure gauge on there and check it. Your propane tank, no rust. Your gasoline tank holds 80 gallons of fuel and there's no rust on it. Your 8,000 pound rated tow hitch, so you can tow a nice big trailer. It's all beefed up in the back. Let's see, there's a 7-pin connector and a 4-pin connector. So as we go around, that's a super beefy towing hitch. Underneath your cargo compartments, your gas filling point for an exterior barbecue, your hydraulic leveling jacks, big anti-sway bar on the rear axle. Another look at more tires and wheels, your exhaust system, cargo compartments. It's nice and flat underneath aerodynamically because it's got the big cargo compartments with the side hinged slam latches. It's gonna do well in the wind. We had wind and we did really well. Taking a look underneath. So my name is Mike Johnson. Thank you for watching my video tour. Go to my new updated website, mybestcar.com. See what RVs are still available, including this one. Got some wax on there. The company name is A Buyer's Choice, but the website to go online is mybestcar.com. Also our YouTube channel on YouTube. Go on your big TV in your living room and open up your YouTube app and search for my channel, My Best Car Com, no dot, on YouTube. Trailer hitch rating is 8,000 pounds on this motorhome. It has the 7-pin connector and the 4-pin connector. Mike Johnson, thank you for watching my video. If you have questions about this motorhome or another motorhome that's available now, give me a call, 951-681-2101. Thank you.